We are coming in. We'll be about 5 minutes to Palmares, yes. Okay, you're there now? Okay, we'll see you there in 2 minutes. So very exciting afternoon we have planned. We're actually going to see a real piece of property for sale. This is Mauricio. He's gonna be our guide. We think he owns this go-karting place. We're not sure.
It turns out Mauricio was a friend of our realtor who was doing him a favor. Unable to find suitable properties on such short notice, Mauricio instead decided to show us his own property, which he was selling 3/4 of. We would eventually discover his asking price was about quadruple what we were willing to pay, and he was really just looking to sell pre-cleared quarter-acre lots to foreigners at a premium in order to pay off his own plot on the site. Can't really blame the guy, it's a great plan, but we were far from interested in being so close to town or paying such a gringo tax.
However, the trip up was not a complete bust. Most importantly, I got a glimpse of what our property might look like one day. Mike has been around construction his whole life, so he can see a jungle and imagine what it might look like when it's cleared, where I have not had much experience with that, so it was nice.
Everything was in theory up to this point, but this trip gave us a taste of it.
Here starts. We'll start here.
Okay.
Yeah, the backhoe needs to fix this a little bit more. So the property goes like that.
Mm-hmm.
And about 15 feet from where you see the down.
Okay. Oh, so that's San Jose, all the way over there?
Yeah.
And this is
Palmares.
Palmares?
Palmares is there.
Okay.
And these are neighborhoods.
Okay.
Palmares, El Rincón, Zaragoza. I'm getting the water too.
Okay.
Yeah. No electricity yet.
Yeah.
With some prying, we did end up getting 2 leads on potential properties to follow up after this trip. It turns out Mauricio's neighbor has around 10 acres of beautiful land, but has lived in Canada for the last 35 years. It's still probably too close to town for our budget, but it's worth exploring maybe a creative purchase like a lease to own or something similar if we can get in touch.
There is a rainy season though.
Okay, when is that?
Which is from August to November.
What, as far as property taxes go, once you
real.
So for example, on this property,
it's about 48,000 colones, which is 80 bucks, 90 bucks.
A year?
A year.
Yeah. Are these coffee?
Gas coffee.
Yeah. It's all so beautiful.
Yeah.
And so what made you choose Palmares?
Oh, school.
Okay.
For my kids.
And we did eventually convince our guide to show us a property that he passed up on because it didn't quite suit his development plans. It was 3 times the size of his for less than half the price.
The lady called me and said, we're ready.
Gotcha.
I changed it, but she went up like $30,000 more.
Yeah.
Approximately 3 acres of land, 11,000 meters squared, for $50,000 or $80,000. We couldn't get a straight answer.
How much does something like that cost to dig for water?
It's like 80 bucks a meter.
Those mountains look awesome. Every night the storm clouds roll in over the mountains and it looks like it's gonna threaten rain, but it never rains. The clouds just hang right on top of those mountains right there.
Realistically, neither of these 2 properties are a good fit for us, but we took away 2 things. First, we need to learn Spanish. We're estimating this handicap is costing us at least $10,000, so we will be at least conversational before we even start looking at property again. Second, we need to rent a place in Palmares for a couple months when it's time to start looking seriously again.
After our morning in Palmares, the rest of our trip was pretty benign. We got the fingerprints necessary to finish up our permanent residency, and then headed home. In 2 to 6 months, we should hear from our lawyer that the paperwork has been approved and it's time to come pick up our residency cards. At that point, we'll probably spend that month or 2 trip that we need and really get a feel for the area and start knocking on doors.
Nope, don't eat that. Don't eat that. Stop. Final update, global entry. The best money you can possibly spend. I would pay $500 for that. We not only skipped immigration, we not only skipped customs, we didn't have to send any bags through x-rays, it took us longer to get into the line than, there was no line. It took us longer to walk than to get through customs. It's amazing. So, now we drive home.